and welcome back to another video, another vlog. Before we jump into opening the package that has just been delivered, I may have done something a little bit stupid over the weekend, and this video is probably going to be about that. But before we get into that, I'm going to open up what has just arrived, and it kind of relates to the issue that I'm going to be talking about today. You know, something that I've learned since I got into this cycling stuff and I started ordering cycling stuff is I'm definitely not the best at, or the most flawless at opening packages. And if this needs to go back, this probably isn't the best way to open it, but it is what it is. Right, so my first pair of cycling shoes. I've never ever tried these on, ever. I don't know what to expect from them, but I don't know, they seem pretty cool. Yeah, so some specialised cycling shoes. To be honest, I actually really like these. These are so much nicer in person, and I wasn't really the biggest fan of cycling shoes, to be honest. They're not the most, in my opinion, they're not really the most stylish of shoes. But my only issue with them, I haven't got a clue how to loosen them. I know you've got this tog here which tightens them up, but I don't actually know how it works in order to actually get the shoe on. This is probably going to sound really stupid, but you know, I'm new to all of this. Never even touched a pair of these in my life. How do you loosen them? Figured it out. Open it. And that's how you do it. Cool. So yeah, I've bought myself some bike shoes, and I have heard horror stories about them, so it's going to take a while to get used to. And before I actually wear them outside, I'm going to be practicing downstairs basically on the turbo trainer, because I don't want to be falling over on traffic lights, and yeah, I know the danger that comes with it. But basically, when I went to choose my bike on Saturday, or when I went to pick it up, I chose clipping pedals, and with those clipping pedals came the cleats. So these will attach to the shoe, and I went with the cheaper option. I think they're like £54. Yeah, £54 exactly. And they were SPD SLL pedals. I was going to fit them myself. I was going to watch YouTube videos and try it myself. But I have got my bike fit on Saturday, and I'm just going to do everything there so that it prevents injuries from happening in the future. I'm not getting knee pain or anything like that. So yeah, a bit frustrating, but it does bring me on to the fact that I have potentially injured myself on the bike doing stupid things on Saturday, which you would have seen on Sunday's video when we were increasing the resistance. And yeah, I've been in a little bit of pain over the past 24 hours. Oh God, my legs are burning. So long story short, on Saturday when we connected the turbo trainer to the bike, I didn't realise that you could increase the resistance off the Wahoo app, and then Jack realised that you could. So when I was pedalling, I was practicing, and I was just kind of just messing around, Jack started increasing the resistance, and all of a sudden it went to the point where I could barely even pedal. And researching this injury and this pain, it seems quite common that it can occur if it's like a sudden jolt. So if you fall over, if you fall into a hole or something like that, this injury can happen. And basically it's part of my quad muscles. It's called the vastus medialis, and it's the teardrop muscle to your thigh, your quadriceps. And so far it's not causing me any pain in my knee, it's just causing me pain where that actual muscle is, and it feels like a massive bruise basically. And I am blaming Jack for this because it was a stupid thing to do, but obviously we were just messing around. If you are watching, Jack, I do forgive you, but yeah, it's been causing me quite a little bit of bother over the past 24 hours. It didn't hurt when I was doing my FTP test yesterday, but it started to hurt in the evening, to the point where it was like I could barely walk up the stairs, I could barely walk down the stairs. I had to put ice in it, I had to put hot water on it. And this morning waking up, it feels slightly better, but it is still pretty sore. But yeah, everyone does stupid things. Everyone does things without thinking. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And the best thing I can do now is rest for a few days, see what it's like by Saturday. And then when it comes to bike fit, it will be fitted for exactly how my knees are, how I ride. And obviously I apparently have knees that go inwards. And yeah, there's a lot to my knees, which probably need looking at on Saturday. But that's the gist of the injury issue that I'm currently going through, which means that cycling is off the cards, legs are off the cards in the gym, and running is also probably off the cards as well. So at the moment, it is just a case of stretching, doing my mobility work, and maybe a little bit of upper body strength towards the end of the week. But for now, I probably am just going to rest it to make sure that I don't do anything stupid again. Should we go for a walk? Should we go walkies? Should we go for a walk? Come on then. I think spring might finally be on its way. It feels warm, it's sunny. It's just really nice to be outside. To be honest, with recent injuries that I've had over the past year, it's made me realise that maybe they happen for a reason. I think I was probably overdoing it for a start. I was taking things a little bit too seriously, and my mindset hasn't been, I don't really know where to describe it, but I always keep saying there's quite a lot going on at the moment, which there is, which will all become clear in a few months. But at the same time, I've just not really been enjoying training as like I used to. It seems like a bit of a chore. And it made me just made me realise a few things. And I think the fact that now I'm injured, or slightly injured, it's actually fine on this walk. I don't think it's anything serious at all. Just not to take things too seriously. And if you don't want to do something, don't do it. If you want a break, have a break. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think you can always take a lot from an injury. And for me, that's slowing down and stop being an idiot, basically, and stop putting too much pressure on myself when it comes to training, and just enjoy it, to be honest, because that's why I like fitness. I've always done fitness because I've enjoyed it. It's my favourite thing in the world. It's like just being outside now walking, I feel so much better. Sorry, the sun's in my eyes, so I'm proper squinting, but yeah, I don't know. I just think you can take a lot from injuries and you can learn a lot from them in terms of how to recover, but also how to look after yourself, both physically and mentally as well. It did make me realise something though. When I grew up, I was massively into football. Like, football was my life. I did it every single day, played for a team, I absolutely loved it. And then when it came to the point of taking it more seriously, because like, without sounding too big-headed, I was pretty good at football, then had trials 1 year and the year after, and both times I absolutely hated it, and it took the enjoyment out of football for me. I much preferred doing it on my own, being in my local team, making friends and just having fun, rather than the competitive side to things. And I don't know why, but for some reason, since I started YouTube and I started like doing running and triathlon or whatever I've done for YouTube, it's always been, oh, I need to sign up to this race, I need to do that, I need to do this. When in reality, when I used to run before YouTube, like 10 years ago, when I was like 17, 16, I did it because it made me feel good. I went to the gym because it made me feel good. And now all of a sudden I just want to be competitive at it. And I think that's what's taken the fun out of it. And it's also what has caused me this injury. And then last week as well, I struggled. I took a week off because my body was just tired, to be honest. I didn't want to train. So I think this injury has come at a good time, to be honest. It's made me realise quite a lot. I think someone's bored of waiting. Are you bored of waiting? Come on then, come on. I just got back from the dog walk and I'm in quite a bit of pain, to be honest. It sounds quite dramatic, and I know I was limping in that previous clip, but I honestly, it's causing me pain. I thought walking would make it feel a little bit better, and the fact that I've got work tonight, which is obviously on my feet all night, 5 till 10. I've got 2 classes to do. It's honestly, it sounds quite. Honestly, it looked quite dramatic in that previous clip of me limping. But that's how it makes me feel. I'm in quite a lot of pain all of a sudden. It was all right on the walk. I could feel it a little bit just when I was like putting pressure on it when I was walking. But right now, it's causing me quite a lot of pain. And I've had injuries before which have been painful, like my hamstring tendinopathy injury. That was painful. When I hurt my adductor, that was painful. But this is the first time where I think I've actually had to limp, which is quite concerning, to be honest. So I think I'm just going to rest it. I'm going to put some hot water on it. Put some hot water on it. I'm not going to stretch it. I'm not going to go near it and just see what happens. And then fingers crossed in a few days it will feel better, especially before my bike fit. If not, then I'm going to have to do that another time. And I'm probably going to have to go to a physio if this is still here next week. Which is something I always recommend to clients anyway. So yeah, a little bit gutted, to be honest. I'm a little bit concerned about just how much pain I'm in. I think the annoying thing as well is this was caused just through stupidity. It wasn't an overuse injury. It wasn't anything like that. It was basically just messing around on the bike, increasing the resistance too much to the point where I must have strained it. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think it's torn. I hope it's not torn. I think there'd be more bruising if there was. So just doing some research on it, I think it's just a case of it's just a strain. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty gutted, to be honest. There's nothing worse than being injured and actually being in quite a lot of pain as well. And I've got quite a physical job, and I'm not looking forward to my evening shift tonight because it's going to be 5 hours on my feet doing classes, which I could really do without, to be honest. And I'm also pretty gutted because I want to start my cycling journey. I want to start going on Zwift. I've just paid for the setup. I know it's temporary. I know in a few weeks it'll be fine. Hopefully sooner than that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I'm pretty gutted. I'm not even going to hide the fact that I am pretty sad about the fact that I am in pain. So it's about 2 hours since I last vlogged, and I'll be honest, I've had some ibuprofen, I've had some paracetamol, and the pain isn't as bad as it was than when I previously, in the previous clip. It does hurt going up and down the stairs, and I can still feel it. It still feels not very nice, and it's throbbing a little bit, but I think basically what I'm going to do for the rest of the week is just take the week off, relax, just completely rest my leg, keep it elevated, keep up with the ice and hot water and stuff like that, and then hopefully in a few days it will start to feel better, and then maybe on Saturday I might get a few answers in terms of my bike positioning during the bike fit. I don't know quite how it works, but that's going to be a whole learning curve. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed because obviously I got the bike. I was so excited to start riding on it. I was so excited to just get into training and work on my fitness, because obviously something that I've always been passionate about, especially over the past couple of years, is being strong and being fit, and I've still not managed to put the two together well, and this is just another stall in trying to make that happen. So I don't think I'm going to get injured again from cycling, fingers crossed. I think this is just one of those freak accident kind of things. It just happened. It was messing around. Probably shouldn't have done it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm probably going to do an entire video on exactly how I'm going to be recovering, how I'm going to speed up the recovery, what I won't be doing, what I'll be avoiding, anything like that, mobility, strength, anything. I want to document the entire thing as to how I'm going to get back to full strength in order to get back on the bike and in order to get back properly into the gym. So that was a bit of a long-winded explanation, but for now, whilst I'm feeling better, I thought I might as well just give you a quick update and just say that the ibuprofen is working and I'm starting to feel a little bit better and a little bit more positive again. Anyway, I am gonna leave this video here because there isn't really much to say, there's not really much to show. I'm injured and I'm resting. That's all I can show you in this video, and I just wanted to do a quick explanation as to exactly what's happened, how I got injured and stuff like that. So if you did enjoy the video or you want to support the channel, please drop it a like. If you're new or you just haven't done already, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.